Everyone back with another review. So this review may contain spoilers because I'm too lazy to organize them all into what's a spoiler and what's not. So I'm just gonna blurt everything out on my mind. It might spoil the movie, it might not. So you have been warned. This film was released in 2009. It's a made-for-TV movie by the Asylum, which produces a lot of films for like the Sci-Fi Channel and stuff like that. It's directed by Mark Atkins, who's worked on films like Six-Headed Shark Attack, Sand Sharks, and a whole pile of others for the Sci-Fi Channel. So he's kind of like a reliable source for this. The plot of the film goes basic. It's basically an Aragon ripoff. So you have this one guy, and I actually forgot his name, so it wasn't that important. But he finds finds out that he can control a dragon, so it's basically him on a quest to figure out how to control the dragon and defeat the bad sorcerer who has control of a bad dragon who's been wreaking havoc on the land. So there's a little bit of adventure style for the first half of the film. He smokes crack or something like that underwater too, which didn't make any sense. But yeah, he has a pipe. It looks like he's smoking weed or crack or something, and he sees like a hydra underwater while he's smoking it. And then he also goes on a quest, sees some like giant spiders and a lot of interesting, like semi cheesy stuff. Most of the CGI characters in this are pixelated, so it's pretty bad. The acting's pretty bad too. The makeup, he runs into a witch doctor, and she has like the longest nails you ever see, but it has like 15 pounds of makeup on, and it actually looks pretty good. The actress in it was a pretty good actress. But overall, after he goes on this quest, he finally figures out like how to control this dragon. So he eventually finds there's a lot of pointless scenes in this movie and a lot of pointless stupid humor. And then yeah, so they eventually they come to the climax of the scene, the climax of the film, I should say. They the guy uh, goes and he fights the bad guy Dragon Ball Z style. They basically use their hands the same way as in Dragon Ball Z with like some stupid, pathetic CGI, light coming through and forcing each other back and stuff for the whole fight scene. And then the camera will eventually, occasionally look up and you'll see dragons mating in the looks like they're mating in the sky. So overall, CG's horrible, and yeah, that's basically how it does. And eventually, the guy, the lead character, overpowers him, he knocks him out and basically kills him. And then, yeah, it's basically the end of the movie. There's some stupid, cheesy, happy ending, but it doesn't really matter in this movie. So, yeah, overall, the CG is obviously terrible. Most of the CG in Sci-Fi Channel movies are pretty bad. Even the Asylum films, even if they don't go to the Sci-Fi Channel or anything, they are usually pretty bad CGI. There's some funny scenes in it that are not supposed to be funny, but overall, it was amusing. It's a cool little adventure story, and I thought it wasn't that bad. The acting's pretty bad. The writing's hit and miss in some scenes, but it's not that bad. If you want to just like turn your brain off and sit down and watch some like messed up cheesy fantasy film, it's a good time. It's a good way to pass an hour and a half. So yeah, I'll probably give this one right in the middle, about a 2.5 stars, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. It's nothing spectacular or anything. It's what you'd expect. So yeah, that was Dragon Quest. Yeah, I also wanted to point out that one of the dragons looks like the bad dragon. Looks exactly as if the dragon in Aragon was flying over this valley and shit and like pushed was like pregnant and uh pushed the dragon out, and it fell into a volcano, burnt to a crisp, and then decided to wake up and fly out and then cause havoc. That's what it looks like, but like really pixelated and stuff. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And then yeah, so I'll give this about 3.5. And so yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of my random rants on movies and stuff. Poke the like button if you thought this one was interesting. We'll be trying new things soon. I got some new stuff, equipment and stuff that I'll be trying out. Also, comment down below if you've seen this and let me know what you thought of it, because maybe you have a different opinion. I'd love to hear about it. If you have any future films that you want me to review or watch and let you know my opinions, comment that down below as well. And so, yeah, well, I'm gonna head off and smoke something, see if I can see some dragons in the park and stuff. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.